everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while since I've done a video. I think I mentioned in my videos from last year, it's been about a year because I think I did some videos during the beginning of the pandemic. But I mentioned that, I'm at home, everybody's at home, and so it's difficult to make videos without having any kind of privacy or even silence in the house. But I just wanted to do a quick update. I guess just to let everybody know I'm still around. Just haven't been posting any videos. I'm still okay. Everybody in my family seems to have been doing fine during the pandemic. We are, doing, as well as we can possibly be doing. Los Angeles did become sort of the COVID epicenter of the United States during the holiday season. So that was unfortunate. It was kind of a serious situation and very stressful. So obviously I've been, staying at home, and so has everybody else. So it's just been all of us here at home all the time. Um, but I think one of the things that I kind of wanted to touch on in this video is sort of reality and how reality has um, kind of hit me personally, not just with like my health issues, but in general, with the state of how things are going as far as the public health crisis, and all of the kind of my life has sort of been evolving, yet my health has sort of plateaued in a way. So last year, at the end of last year, I'm filming this in at the end of February. So we've gotten over the worst part of the COVID outbreak here in LA. We are coming out of that. But at the end of last year, things were really bad as far as that is concerned, and also, you know, my my health kind of hit a bit of a low point as well sometime around, I think it might have been like August. I got kind of sick and I didn't know what was going on, but I resolved those issues. And then, as you guys know, I have a lot of different symptoms, a lot of different, I have neurological, neuromuscular, digestive problems, the whole, shebang, as some would say. And um, I'm very sensitive to, phones, laptops, TVs, things like that. And, I have, old stuff, old equipment that, I use that I can work with relatively well. But like everything else, when things get old, they stop working or they, start malfunctioning. Having a very, very old phone means that you can't use any apps. And so my phone and the laptop that I was using, which are very, very ancient, started giving out on me. And obviously with my neurological issues, that became very stressful because I knew I knew that this day would come where I would have to upgrade my phone, and I would have to upgrade the laptop, and I would have to face the reality that I either was going to have to go without those two things completely, or I was going to have to upgrade and figure something out, whether that was using them very, very, very little, um, or just have them and use something else. So as you can see, I am on a new phone. I am filming this on a new phone, and I did end up having to get a new laptop. And I'm doing okay with these new upgrades. Obviously, I am more sensitive to the lighting of these of the new phone and of the new laptop, and I have to use them sparingly, which is again another reason why I haven't made any videos, because now I'm using a phone, um, and the backlight of the phone is a little bit more intense for me, and that can lead to pain that can linger for days, unfortunately. But that also brings the other question of what am I going to do as far as my health goes. um, I may have discussed, I don't know if I did discuss it in a previous video, but my doctor my immunologist is, giving me some options of things to try. Obviously, these are not treatments, they're not covered by insurance. Um, excuse me, they are experimental treatments. So there are a lot of unknowns, but she has expressed interest and for me to do these treatments or to consider these treatments because I'm only going to get so much improvement out of the medication that I'm currently on. And I'm still on, IVIG. I'm still doing that and it's still helping me. It's helped me quite a bit. I have gained weight. So there have been a lot of positives. But again, when it comes to like the neurological issues, the digestive issues have improved, but again, it's not 100%. And so I'm facing this reality, also the reality of if I get COVID, I am not likely to survive. Or at least that's kind of what my doctors have told me. Like I really need to be very careful when it comes to that. Granted, I have a medication that would help me, you know, in my recovery should I get sick. Not that I don't want to get sick and find out, but I do have some things on my side. And so, I have this option. I have the money for it at this point. I've saved up enough so that I can, at least consider other types of treatments. And it's a little scary, but at the same time, I'm kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place because I'm only going to get so much better, and there really isn't anything else out there. The other reality that I've been facing lately as well is the vaccine and whether I'm going to be able to get that or not, because I already spoke to 3 doctors, and all 3 were a bit on the fence. Um, Not because the vaccine would hurt me, but because they don't know if it would provide benefit. Having an autoimmune illness means that your immune system is not functioning properly, and you need a functioning immune system in order for a vaccine to work. Vaccines work based on whether your immune system works. So, it's not like, a miracle drug that they just give to you and it works perfectly. It's only as good as your immune system. Most drugs, like antibiotics and things like that, are only as good as your immune system. And this is something that my doctor has told me several times. You can't just take a medication and it's going to fix you. Your immune system has to do part of the work, and my immune system does not function properly. So I will be talking to another doctor on Thursday. I have a doctor at UCLA, and I figured she would probably be the go-to person to ask these questions to. And so I'll be talking to her on Thursday. And so that's another reality. I mean, obviously, the vaccine isn't even available to me at this point. So that's another reality that I need to take into consideration. When is the vaccine going to become available for my age group and my health, status group? And so if it felt at a certain point like everything was sort of crumbling and kind of falling down on me, the laptop, the phone, um, the vaccine situation, my health situation. I'm kind of, at a plateau now. I'm doing better than I was last August, but I feel like I'm going to plateau here for a while. So it was like reality hit me on every side, and I kind of really have to consider, whether what these options that are available to me, whether I should just go for it. um do they have side effects? I'm sure they do. But again, my quality, it's kind of like you have to weigh your quality of life against, the possible bad things that can happen. If I get worse, well, I'm not really that well, so it really, when you're this sick, you have to kind of think to yourself, well, if I get worse, you know, is that really going to affect my quality of life? I can't go anywhere anyways. I can't do anything anyways. It sounds a little bit what's that word? You know, like catastrophic, but at the same time I have to be realistic and ask myself whether living like this or taking a chance on a treatment that could improve my my quality of life, um, if it's worth the risk. And I have spoken to I've spoken to one person that has done this experimental treatment, and I have seen like vlogs and things like that from people that have undergone some of these treatments, and they seem very happy with them and with the outcome. um, but again, nothing is ever risk free, and I have to consider that. You can't just ignore it and be like, oh well, it went well for that person, it's going to go well for me. That's not the way it works. We are all built differently. We all react differently to treatments, and I certainly have seen that with me. I react differently to everything compared to other people. So that's where I'm at. I'm still alive, and I'm grateful for that. My family is still intact. None of us have gotten COVID. Nobody in my immediate family. We do have extended family that has gotten sick and that is also currently sick. But we are all doing well. My mom got the vaccine. She's got both of her doses. And so she's, at least she's protected. And, we have one less person, in our family to worry about. So there are good things that have happened. I just personally am sort of in a place where I don't feel like I can, or I don't feel like I should wait any longer in making a decision as to whether I want to pursue alternative treatments. And like I said, financially, I'm in a good place. And I feel like, you know, if there's a time to do this, it would be now. Um, like I said, vaccine availability is, I don't really know when that's going to become available to me. And so it's very crucial that I am in the best health that I can possibly be in. And if there's an experimental treatment out there that could possibly improve my condition, particularly during this time, because we still have a way to go. I mean, it's February. The full vaccine rollout, they're guessing, might be sometime in July, where vaccines will be available to everybody. So, you know, if there's anything else that I can do to improve my condition until then, I feel like now is the time to do it. So that's the update. That's where I'm at right now. And, thankfully I am, stable, and I'm doing okay. And I've gained weight, which is, one of my biggest concerns. Um, so I just wanted to pop on here and let you guys know that I'm still around. I also don't want people to worry and to think, oh, something happened to her. I just don't have the freedom to post whenever I want to post or sit down and film and speak freely and openly, because there's always somebody in the house. So that's all I've got for you today. I hope to come back with a video sometime soon. But I really don't know. And like I said, I'm looking into other things. A lot of my time is being spent on researching and seeing what options are out there for me right now. So thank you for following me here on YouTube and for following my channel. And I will try to be back sometime soon. And if there's anything that you want me to discuss, you can leave it in the comments, and I can look into that and come back with uh, a different topic next time. So thank you for joining me, and I'll see you again very soon.